Right, guys, Harvey Elliott is obviously the man of the moment for Liverpool. He came back at the weekend, scored an amazing goal, and he got the adulation of all of the cop. Well, we've got some more exclusive Harvey Elliott content for you. We spoke to Harvey's former teammate, Stewart Downing, to get the lowdown on Liverpool's newest superstar. Check this out.
It's interesting, I'd seen you talking recently actually about Harvey Elliott.
Yeah.
What's your take on him? He looks a player.
Yeah, I'd played against him in I think it was just after lockdown. Blackburn had played Liverpool at Anfield, and he came on. I sort of knew about him. I knew he was a good, decent player, but I think when you see it live and his body movement, his feet and that, and he doesn't play like a 17-year-old. That's how I say to people. He's more mature, understands the game. You know, you see a lot of 17-year-olds just sort of running. He understands where to be, when not to be, and I think he's obviously been coached very well from Fulham, and then obviously with Jurgen. Just a really nice kid. I thought, I went to Blackburn. I thought, I'm sort of going to watch him, and Tony was saying watch his kid and help him and talk to him because he's only young. And I think when I first went to Blackburn, he just got better every week. Every week, like I said, even games when he was quiet, he'd score or set a goal up, and I thought that's a sign of a player. Then when he went back to Liverpool, I actually thought he might go back on loan again. I couldn't see a position for him really because I'm thinking, well, he plays off the right for Blackburn. He's not going to take more Salah's players. If he's injured, you're looking at Mane. Where's he? He might get on the bench a couple of games, but I think he's gone back pre-season. He went back really fit. I was talking to him. He went back early to work hard, and then I think they just tried him sort of in the midfield. Will now than well, didn't he think? And then he just said, "Oh, the manager thinks I can play in the middle." I think the way they play, I mean, he's quick, but he's not Salah quick or Mane quick. They want pure pace. I think he probably may end up a midfield player for them, but you got to give him credit because he's got some big players out the way and he got on the team. And like I said, he's getting trust of a manager, and I think he trusts him, no matter how old he is.
There's something about him, I think you can see how players carry themselves. Yeah. Like I remember watching him play in the League Cup against Villa when the main boys were offered the Club World Cup, and he's geeing the crowd up. And you're like, you know what I mean? Like as a boy, and he's effectively behaving like he's the best player on the pitch. Yeah. Is that just does he have that off the field when in training and all that kind of stuff as well? Just that X factor. Yeah,
but it's like belief, and people say a bit of arrogance, self-arrogance, but not arrogant in a way that people don't like. He's arrogant because he's confident in his ability. And I know I look back at some of my times in my career and I wish I had a bit more like self-belief, like him, believed in me. You look at him and you're thinking, no, he's actually, he knows he's probably the best player here at Blackburn, which he was. He's gone into Liverpool and I think he thinks in his head, no, I'm better than him, I can play. And that's something having that belief gets you in the team because it comes out in the way you play. But you'll have some players who are fantastic players, but they don't believe they can play or get in the team. It's just that little bit, and he has it.
Is there anyone that obviously played with some of the greats, to grace the Premier League, where you see not necessarily in play style, but like just in terms of that thing that we're talking about there, where you go, I've seen this before in other players. That like sort of that sort So I think Suarez would have it. He believes he's probably better than all that. He can beat any defender. I think you've just got to have it. Ronaldo, if you obviously look at Ronaldo, he definitely has it. He probably tells everyone that though. Messi, probably have that inner thing. I think Steven, probably at the time when he was at the top midfield player in the world, he definitely had a self-belief that he was the best. You have to. I don't think how you can play at that level and not have that belief that you are the best player. And when I look at young players now, who I've played with and seen eye to eye, he's definitely got that. Is there what do you think his ceiling is, if it's even possible to predict at this point? What was that again, sorry? The ceiling, how far does he can go? I think for him, is just getting in that Liverpool team and staying in it is a task in itself with the money they have, the players that can buy, to get a run in there. And I think you just don't know. It depends. For him, obviously, Liverpool, he's got to stay there. Then it just depends on the club. Does the club keep going and progressing? He does as a player. The way he plays, I think, fitting into people's styles. Like I say, is he going to be a technical footballer in that system? Is he going to be sort of a runner in a different system? But I think for him, he's got the best manager there to look after him, and he'll give him, like I say, he's got good players around him. Just in terms of the Championship, because I think there's a lot of base analysis. I think sometimes when people go Premier League best, Championship therefore worst. You know what I mean? Yeah. And which is horseshit. Let's be perfectly honest. It's the best second division in world football by a distance. So when people see his goal return and his assist return and all that, how difficult is it to do that? Because he's not a big lad. No. You'll have played on the wing plenty of times, up and down at that level and above. How much of a testament is it that he was able to get those kind of numbers in that kind of league? Yeah, I was, and you could see in games they were trying to double up on him, Mark, because they knew him and Armstrong had a good connection. He was getting the goals, he saw was the assister.
But every game he'd find a way. Like I say, he's clever. He knows how to find space. He doesn't just stay out wide. He come in midfield. Sometimes he did play midfield a few times for us, but he just had a game understanding. Like you say, we had other lads at Blackburn who were older than him, nowhere near that understanding of the game, and he just got better and better. And the big thing for me is I thought he'll have a dip in this league because they play 3 games a week, travelling away. He's 17. He's going to come Christmas, January. He's going to fall off. He's going to need 6 weeks out of the team. But he actually just kept getting better. I think he got stronger. You could see in his body. He just, like I say, he doesn't look like a 17-year-old. He's quite set, legs on him. And I think, like I say, because of his game understanding, he doesn't have to run everywhere all the time and tire himself. He knows when to run, when to dribble, when to pass. And that was the big thing that stood out for me, his game understanding. Any
words about that Karate Kid headband thing he had going on for a while?
I'm not. He's got a few. He's a bit of a quirky boy. I think he comes into some gear and I'm like, whoa, what have we got in there? Just put a hoodie on or some jeans, mate. Just look like me a bit. And he's a bit out there, but I think he's just a young lad and he probably can't believe it. He's wanting at Liverpool every day, playing with world-class players in the team playing. I mean, good luck to him.
Hey guys, so yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that, getting some exclusive insight about Harvey Elliott from Stewart Downing. Stewart actually spoke to us for a long time about his League Cup final appearance in 2012 where he was the man of the match. That will be coming soon on Redmen Plus as a special part of our In Conversation With series. So if you want to check that out, do go on over to the redmentv.com and join up to Redmen Plus. I say we'll have that interview with Stewart. We've got some amazing podcasts coming out as well, and an in-depth documentary looking at the 2001 final. You do not want to miss it. So like I say, head on over to the redmentv.com and sign up to Redmen Plus. Hey guys, thanks for watching that show. We are on the countdown to the League Cup final. Liverpool playing Chelsea at the end of February. And if you want to get some amazing content around that game, we have got you covered.
We have got exclusive interviews and documentaries all available in video and podcast form. So if you want to listen to us on the go, we have got you sorted.
Yeah, so do head on over to the redmentv.com, join up to Redmen Plus, and hopefully get yourselves in the mood for when Liverpool win the League Cup at Wembley.